Good Morning Northwest. Donald Trump in court charged with federal crimes. Now he's slamming the special counsel who brought those charges.
A cold front making a slow run through our area. It's going to be breezy, cloudy, and cooler. It will leave, and we will warm up. We'll talk about the timing in just a bit.
And a car crashes into a garbage truck and a number of cars in a school parking lot right before the end of the school day. What we know about the driver who caused those crashes. Well, you're watching Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now. Good morning, and thanks for being with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, June 14th. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast, and breezy on this Flag Day.
Oh, yeah, this breezy condition is going to continue throughout the day. We have the cloud cover. There's no doubt about that. We're going to get some breaks in the clouds, but also some rain showers. 53 degrees, winds initially into the mid-20-mile-an-hour range. Now it's 16 miles an hour, still putting a bite in the air. So just grab a jacket on your way out. Here's the 4 things you need to know. Clouds and showers throughout many parts today, mainly north, breezy again all day long. We're going to warm again, but then we're going to cool again. So we're coming into summer, and now it feels like spring. Finally, we are going to see in the forecast radar throughout our day variable clouds, some nice sun breaks, rain showers, again, more north of I-90 than south. We're going to see some of that come across us this afternoon, 2, 3, 4 o'clock into dinner time, and then we'll see another round later on. So here's a look at your forecast today. Temperatures into the low to mid 50s throughout much of the morning with scattered and isolated showers. Even into the afternoon, 65. Finally, our high today around 4 o'clock at 69 degrees.
This morning from the Breaking Now desk, hours after pleading not guilty to 37 criminal counts in the special counsel's classified documents probe, former President Donald Trump lashed out in a speech last night, claiming he has a right to hold on to those records. At his private golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey, Trump blasted the records investigation that made him the first former U.S. president to be charged with federal crimes. Trump again falsely asserting the Presidential Records Act gives him the right to keep classified documents and maintaining his innocence before an audience of more than 150 people, including major Republican donors.
Threatening me with 400 years in prison for possessing my own presidential papers. We witnessed the most evil and heinous abuse of power in the history of our country. Very sad thing to watch.
That speech came hours after his arraignment in Miami federal court, where supporters and protesters gathered outside. Trump was largely silent during the hearing. His attorney entered a not guilty plea to 37 criminal counts, including conspiracy and obstruction. Sitting a row behind Trump, special counsel Jack Smith, who led the investigation accusing Trump of illegally retaining classified records at his Mar-a-Lago estate after leaving office. Those records are said to include U.S. nuclear secrets. If convicted, Trump's charges carry a potential decades-long prison sentence. Experts say he could avoid that with appeals and a 2024 election win. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Spokane County Sheriff's deputies say a reckless driver crashed into a garbage truck, causing it to hit several cars in a school parking lot. A section of Upriver Drive was closed for several hours. You can see in this video multiple cars belonging to staff at Pasadena Park Elementary School were smashed. This happened right before students were supposed to leave for the day. Parents had to go to the church next door to pick up their kids, and bus routes were slightly delayed.
Received those pretty frequently. But it was quite alarming to see that message come through, but I had no idea how bad it actually was.
The driver of the garbage truck was not seriously hurt, but was taken to the hospital to get checked out. Nobody else was hurt.
We showed you this video of water leaking down the walls at East Valley Middle School yesterday. A viewer reached out to 4 News Now, concerned that mold could be growing in the walls, impacting the health of students and staff there. But the Educational Services District tested the air for contamination and found everything to be safe. The East Valley School District says a levy approved in November will help address failing roofs at the middle school and other schools in the district.
We have a consumer alert for you. A fruit company based in Salem, Oregon is voluntarily recalling several of its frozen fruit items that contain strawberries. Willamette Valley Fruit Company says the strawberries were grown in Mexico and could be contaminated with hepatitis A. If you have these products, you should either throw them out or return them to a store for a refund.
After a drop in April, grocery and restaurant prices are back up. Over the past year, grocery prices are up 6% and menu prices at restaurants up 8%. Out of all the food items in the U.S., margarine and flour seem to have spiked the most at 22.5% and 17%, respectively. Bread went up 12.5%, juice and other soft drinks following behind at almost 10%, and ice cream went up 8%. Well, already this year, more than 1,000 people have died in house fires in the United States.
Firefighters say most of those deaths could have been prevented. And that's why you may see some firefighters or fire marshals going door to door in certain Spokane Valley neighborhoods throughout the year. They want to make sure you are equipped with the right tools that could save you and your family.
All kinds of great programs, but this one seems to be the one that can be the most impactful, especially when it comes to fire.
You will learn all about the smoke detector blitz and why Assistant Fire Marshal Brett Anderson says he has proof it is saving lives. That's in my special report airing tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:06.
All right, we're going to send things back over to Mark Peterson. All right, we're taking a look at those wind speeds today, huh?
We're going to be 20 degrees cooler than yesterday, and those wind speeds are going to be into the teens, 15, 16, 17 miles an hour. Yeah, it's going to be and feel a little cooler. You can see the flag still flying with the winds we have this morning.
And wildfire season is here. Now's the time to prepare for smoky days ahead. Spokane Regional Health has some tips this smoke-ready week.
And a family cleaning out a relative's home found 1 million pennies in boxes, bags, and bins. Coming up, why they're trying to sell them for more than they're worth.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Lumen High School elevates the lives of teen parents by providing high academic standards and an on-site specialized early learning center.
Lumen High School is rooted in belonging, social justice, and empowerment, and offers pathways to teen parents leading to high school graduation, positive parenting, and future life success.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Lumen High School as they work to enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
So much of life happens at home, which is why your home should be a place of inspiration, designed around great floors you love. Spending time at home on Great Floors is something to celebrate. Great Floors is offering discounts on select top-quality Mohawk products. Save 10% on Revwood flooring. Revwood Flooring by Mohawk offers stress-free style so you can live life on floors you love. Plus, ask about your 12-month 0% in-house financing. Visit a Great Floors showroom for details and live life on Great Floors.
Considering selling your RV? R&R wants it. Tired of paying storage fees? R&R needs it. Just don't use it anymore? R&R will buy it. Due to a critical shortage of pre-owned RVs, R&R RV is currently paying our absolute top dollar for your used RV. Any year, any make, any model. Turn your RV into cash or flip it for a newer model. So if you no longer use it or want it, let R&R RV buy it. Visit the R&R RV Superstore in Liberty Lake or call Keith at 509-499-2601.
If you need a new mattress, what you don't know could end up costing you. Come to Twilight Bedding Mattress Factory and talk to the experts. We make your mattress right here in our factory, so we can tell you exactly what it's made of. Twilight Bedding is also the only place in the area where you can still buy a double-sided mattress. Visit our website to learn the top 10 questions to ask when buying a mattress, and then come see us. Sleep Right by Twilight.
When my kids were little, we spent hours reading the Harry Potter books together. They love that world of wizards and magic. That's why I am so glad 4 News Now is teaming up with First Book to deliver hundreds of books to local children. Each one will open up a world of imaginations, just like Harry Potter did for my kids. Go to KXLY.com to learn how you can support the magic of storytelling.
We'd like to thank the Coeur d'Alene Casino for sponsoring Progress, Bryan, Brentwood, Deer Park, and Riverside Elementary.
Save your dreams!
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. An 18-year-old member of Japan's self-defense force was arrested today after he shot and killed 2 instructors and injured a 3rd at a military firing range.
According to the self-defense force, it was the first fatal shooting at one of their ranges since 1984. Shootings are extremely rare in Japan, where gun ownership is tightly regulated, and anyone seeking to own a gun must go through a rigorous vetting process. There were just 4 gun deaths in Japan all of last year, one of them being former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who was shot and killed with a homemade gun in July.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke to Chinese State Councilor and Foreign Minister Qin Gang by phone ahead of his visit to China. According to a ministry statement, Qin said there are new difficulties and challenges with U.S.-China relations and that, quote, who bears responsibility is clear. Blinken and Qin also discussed Taiwan, with Qin reiterating the U.S. should stop interfering in its internal affairs. Blinken is expected to travel there in the coming weeks.
3 people were killed, 3 others wounded in a missile attack on Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region. The region's military administration says the attacks hit private houses in an area of the cities and caused significant damage, destroying at least 7 houses and severely damaging dozens of others.
All right, good morning, everybody. Your 10-second takeaway on your screen. Cool, cloudy, breezy. That's going to be the triad for the day. So grab a coat on your way out. You're going to thank me later. High today, just 69 degrees.
Well, these bags filled with $8,000 worth of pennies can be yours for $25,000. It may not make sense, but these are no ordinary coins. California realtor John Reyes says his family found the 1 million copper pennies while cleaning out his late father-in-law's home. Pennies aren't made of copper anymore. They're actually made of zinc, if you didn't know. Banks didn't want them, so Reyes is listing the priceless pennies on OfferUp as long as the buyer picks up the money bags. And I don't know, are they priceless if you're putting a price on them?
Excellent point.
Yeah, and it's higher than they're actually worth. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:11.
Just smart business or what? We are tracking a number of wildfires burning in the region right now and helping you prepare for the inevitable smoke that comes every summer. Destiny Richards will join us with that story just ahead.
And as we send you to another commercial break, a live look outside of Lorien Herbs and Natural Foods in the Perry District, one of the staples of the Perry District, here on your Wednesday morning. More Good Morning Northwest right after this.
On average, you can play longer on every dollar at Northern Quest. So chances are your dinner plans don't stand a chance. Luckily, you can make new ones right here at Maslow Steakhouse. Northern Quest, yes, the best.
Skelton's Carpet One is clearing out all in-stock inventory in our Don't Make Us Move the Inventory sale, going on now. Construction is underway at the all-new Floor Trader by Skelton's, and when it's done, all remaining in-stock inventory will move to the new building. So until it's gone, save 25% on all in-store carpet, LVP, and waterproof flooring. There's never been a better time to update your floors. It's the Don't Make Us Move the Inventory sale going on now at Skelton's, here to floor you.
It's time to celebrate all grads and dads with the best deals of the year at all Cal locations. In Airway Heights, on 4th Street in Coeur d'Alene, and Spokane on Division Street.
We're not horsing around with these special buys.
Cruise down the road in a cool new ride and delay all payments for 60 days. Plus, take advantage of special low financing. And this week, you can enter to win a new Traeger grill at each location, making it the perfect time to go to Cal.
The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival returns to Pend Oreille County June 17th and 18th. Discover the rich history, folklore, and mystery, from Sasquatch-themed crafts to Bigfoot merchandise. A 5K fun run and plenty of food. This event is guaranteed to leave you amazed and entertained. Hear from the country's foremost experts about their Bigfoot sightings, or sign up for the Presenters Dinner and talk to them firsthand. The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival. For tickets and information, go to mfbigfoot.com.
Summer is here and everybody knows the General Store has the fun stuff. But did you know?
We have hundreds of inflatables, towables, and kayaks for your time at the river or lake. You'll find the right drinkware from top brands such as Stanley, Hydro Flask, and Yeti. Boating? We have what you need in our recently upgraded marine section.
And backed by popular demand, kick off summer right with our Father's Day weekend car show event. Classic cars, prizes, and more. The General Store. We have the fun stuff.
Get your home summer ready and take advantage of some big savings. At Ironstone Furniture and Fire, you can create your outdoor space and save on in-stock selections of barbecues, outdoor furniture, fire pits, and more. Everything you need to enjoy the outdoors with family and friends. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
If you have a fear of missing out, you might want to start earning with a free Camas Rewards card because, dude, Camas Rewards at Northern Quest for all the ways you play.
4 News Now is brought to you by River Ridge and Peters Hardware.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Some breaking fire watch coverage this morning. Firefighters are working to contain the Hat Rock Fire, which has crossed the Oregon border into Walla Walla County near the town of Touchy. Washington State firefighters were mobilized at 10:15 last night to start fighting this fire, which has burned around 8,500 acres and is threatening homes, power lines, and crops. Level 1 evacuations are in effect for those living nearby.
A fire in Okanagan County put some people living in the town of Okanagan on level 2 evacuations. Wind blew the fire east and filled the air with smoke. Okanagan Emergency Management Director Maurice Goodall estimates about 100 to 150 homes in the area were threatened. By 10:30 last night, all evacuation notices were down to a level 1.
And evacuation orders were lifted late last night for the Yakutat fire in Benton County, which spread to 7,000 acres. At least 2 homes that we know of caught fire. Authorities had been going door to door to help people get out. Airplanes scooped up water from the Columbia River in the Tri-Cities to try to attack that fire from the air. The Red Cross opened an emergency shelter at Kiona Benton High School, where it's providing food and cots for people who had to leave their homes. And when wildfires start here in the Northwest, all that smoke in the air can really impact your health.
A Spokane Regional Health District says there are ways to prepare for the smoke and air pollution. Destiny Richards is in studio with what you need to know during Smoke Ready Week.
Wildfire season is here in the inland Northwest. The smoke in the air can affect your health, and for some more than others. Spokane Regional Health District says long exposure to polluted air from wildfire smoke can cause severe health risks, especially for people with pre-existing health conditions. The district says to wear a face mask if you're outside, and if possible, limit your time spent outdoors and keep windows and doors closed when it's smoky outside. Kelly Hawkins with Spokane Regional Health District says while wildfire smoke is common here, if it gets really bad, it can impact summer activities in the city.
That's not new to us here. We've had to cancel events or ask outdoor activities to please, reschedule because it's just not healthy for people to be outside working.
Washington state agencies are sharing helpful information all week long online and on social media, so you can be smoke ready before peak wildfire season. Coming up later, more tips about keeping your indoor air clean this wildfire season. Reporting in studio, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
All right, Destiny, thank you so much. Here is a live look. We're in the Perry District right now.
Starting to wake up this morning in the Perry District.
Good morning.
One of those Spokane neighborhoods that has a whole lot of character.
Yeah, sure does. Yeah, speaking of character, let's get over to Mark.
Let's talk. Well, good morning. Talking about that smoke out of Canada and also the Hat Rock fire that's down into areas around the Oregon border. We see that smoke starting to make its way into the Palouse this morning. But we see these are upper level winds, and that's taking the smoke back up, and that's going to deposit it over into areas of New England again. So it continues. These are, again, upper air with that huge low. That low is still creating the cool temperatures, the windy conditions for us, and we're seeing, again, that opportunity or that chance of showers. We need the rain. There's no doubt about it. Clouds and showers potential throughout the day, but the winds are going to be there 10 to 20 miles an hour. Gust to 30 not out of the question. Tonight, 49 degrees, still a chance of a few scattered showers, but then it's going to dry out and the clouds are going to move out, and then we're going to see some really nice weather for tomorrow. So we look at the radar right now. We've, again, had a lightning strike in around Bonners Ferry. We still have some rain showers coming in. You can see them dropping south all the way into Rathdrum, heading potentially to Coeur d'Alene or into areas of Kellogg. So just be aware of that. These are rain showers, not a lot in them. We're going to see more potential as this low comes back around later on today. We're going to see, again, the shower activity increase around Spokane. So we look at the forecast radar, and we're looking really at dinner time, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Kids getting out of school, maybe some wet weather on the way home. That'll move out. We're going to have those scattered showers throughout the evening and overnight. Then that low finally makes its way out of the area. Its last kick, that's going to be some rain showers into North Idaho and then into parts of Montana. Will remain dry for Thursday and looking pretty good. The wind forecast, it's going to be a continuation today of those winds just funneling through our area. And we'll see the winds slowly die down. That's going to happen later on tonight and overnight. Tomorrow should be a relatively calm day, but we're going to hold on to those winds certainly into the Central Basin. Not as windy as it was yesterday as that cold front started coming in, but as it exits, we still have that wind. 69 the high today. Yesterday was 88, so about 20 degrees cooler. You'll feel it. 79 in the Tri-Cities, Ritzville 74 degrees. Everybody's into sort of a spring pattern today. 75 on Thursday. Friday, a high of 80 degrees. Then we have another system coming in. So Saturday, 76. Sunday, 65 degrees. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Monday and Tuesday. Juneteenth is Monday. We're going to see cooler conditions with about a 50% chance of showers on each of those days. Overnight lows, mid-50s for Saturday morning, but then it's low to mid-40s for Sunday and Monday morning. So cooler temperatures than what we're experiencing right now.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had overnight lows that low.
Yeah, like spring weather is here again for a while.
Good morning, Northwest Times now 6:21. He spent nearly 4 decades coaching at Gonzaga and Eastern, and today we say goodbye to a coaching legend, Jerry Krause.
And built Ford tough, how journeyman Mike Ford's big night for the Mariners may mean he can settle in Seattle. Highlights of another win over the Marlins next.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Your Broadway wishes granted at Disney's Aladdin. Audiences and critics agree it's exactly what you wish for. Don't miss Aladdin, the hit Broadway musical.
June 27th through July 2nd at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Visit BroadwaySpokane.com.
When you're faced with the question,
"Hey, honey, what do you want for dinner?"
he should know my answer is going to be mustard seed. Original signature dishes that are made fresh daily. Great happy hours. And locally owned. Life's too short for mediocre food. Mustard Seed, where Spokane eats. Dine in, take out, and delivery.
Catch the summer fun vibe at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. We have over 300 gaming machines and we were always adding new ones. Play your favorite games to earn your entries to win a share of $10,000 cash. And one lucky winner will get to choose this 2023 Can-Am Commander or $20,000 cash. Drawings start at 5 p.m. Saturday, June 24th at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. Jackpots, food, sports betting, live table games 7 days a week. Learn more at Missisquoi.com.
At Horizon Credit Union, we believe your dreams and the path that fulfills them are what makes life special. It's about the freedom to spend time making memories. It's the convenience of easy banking, so you can hit the road with confidence. It's the perfect little moments you cherish forever. No matter where you are, we can help you get there. Come see us today in branch, online, or anywhere on your path.
A Spokane Valley homeowner thought her smoke detectors were fine, but they weren't. How firefighters spotted a potentially deadly problem, and how you can get the same help for free. Tomorrow at 6 on Good Morning Northwest.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesome. The Seattle Mariners lost 4 straight series heading into this week, and that all changed Tuesday as the Mariners, they came to play against the Miami Marlins. Seattle won the game 9-3 and have taken the first 2 games of the series, thus winning the series. The Mariners Won in large part thanks to a pair of home runs from designated hitter Mike Ford. Ford had been bouncing around the minor leagues, but played like a major league star on Tuesday. It was Ford's second multi-homer game of his career. Both have come at T-Mobile Park. The other was as a member of the New York Yankees in 2019. The Spokane Indians defeated the Eugene Emeralds 5-3 in their series opener on Tuesday. The Indians have won 6 of their last 7 games and sit in a tie for first place with the Northwest League standings. A memorial for former Gonzaga and Eastern Washington basketball coach Jerry Krause will be held at McCarthy Athletic Center today. Krause died from colon cancer last month. He was 87 years old. Now, Krause worked at Gonzaga for 20 years, most recently as the director of basketball operations. And before his time with the Zags, Krause was the head coach at Eastern Washington for 17 years. The event is free, open to the public. Doors open at 3 o'clock. The ceremony begins at 4. That will wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Well, the Las Vegas Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup last night, defeating the Florida Panthers 9-3 in Game 5. It's the first championship for the Knights, who only became an NHL franchise 6 years ago. Las Vegas captain Mark Stone scored a hat trick. It's the first time a player has scored 3 goals in a Stanley Cup clinching victory in more than 100 years.
4 News Now is teaming up with STCU to celebrate the class of 2023, like Kaylin, who graduated from Post Falls High School last week. Kaylin is a multi-sport athlete. She is on the National Honor Society and is an amazing daughter, friend, teammate, and sister. You can celebrate your graduating senior by submitting a photo of them on KXLY.com for the chance for them to win a $50 gift card and be featured here on 4 News Now, but you have to do this before Friday.
All right. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:26.
As we head to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the first accuser in the serial sexual assault case that rocked Boston, sitting down exclusively with ABC News with her mom by her side.
Did you live in fear that this suspect was still out there to terrorize not only you, but other women?
15 years ago, a Boston neighborhood paralyzed by a string of unsolved sexual assaults. Then police say they had a breakthrough. Authorities using investigative genetic genealogy and DNA evidence to charge Matthew Nilo with the crimes. He has pleaded not guilty.
Did you lose hope that they'd ever find the suspect?
Yeah, I mean, after the 5th year, the 6th year, the 7th year, 8th, eventually I gave up hope. I honestly did.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of this exclusive sit-down interview. With your GMA First Look, I'm Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
Not only in your case, but in the cases.
Asthma isn't pretty. It's the moment when you realize that a good day is about to become a bad one. But then I remembered that the world is so much bigger than that with Trelegy, because 1 dose a day helps keep my asthma symptoms under control. And with 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy helps improve lung function so I can breathe easier for a full 24 hours.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Trelegy contains a medicine that increases risk of hospitalizations and death from asthma problems when used alone. When this medicine is used with an inhaled corticosteroid, like in Trelegy, there is not a significant increased risk of these events. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase risk of thrush and infections. Get emergency care for serious allergic reactions. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve or gets worse.
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for asthma, because breathing should be beautiful.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Global Credit Union.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe these guys will buy our house.
What could go wrong?
Like rookie homebuyers who don't have experience you can count on. We Buy Ugly Houses has been buying houses as is for almost 3 decades. Call or click to sell quick.
In 1980, Walker's Furniture opened their first store. So this week, they're celebrating their 43rd anniversary with store-wide markdowns of 19 to 80% off. Where every dining room set, every bedroom set, every sofa, love seat, and sectional is 19 to 80% off. Or take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest financing for 5 years. So you can get that new purple or Beauty Rest mattress set today and pay for it later during the anniversary sale at Walker's.
my name is Megan and I'm the Education Coordinator for Wastewater and Stormwater. Today we're going to be talking about dog poop. You might be thinking it's like fertilizer, but it's not. It's actually bad for our waterways and can contain bacteria like E. coli, and that's obviously a health hazard. So pick up after your pet to keep us all healthy and safe. To learn more about stormwater tips and city projects that are protecting our river, go to SpokaneStormwater.org.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe these guys will buy our house.
What could go wrong?
Like rookie homebuyers who don't have experience you can count on. We Buy Ugly Houses has been buying houses as is for almost 3 decades. Call or click to sell quick.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Let's take a look at some of the big stories online this morning in the 4 News Now Story Tracker.
Former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to all 37 criminal charges filed against him during an arraignment in a Miami federal court. The indictment over his alleged mishandling of classified documents is the first time in American history a former president has faced federal charges. Trump called the indictment the, quote, most evil and heinous abuse of power, and the charges fake and fabricated.
In Syria, 15 U.S. service members have been evacuated for treatment following a helicopter accident. The Pentagon says the helicopter had a problem during takeoff that caused a hard landing. The U.S. has approximately 900 troops in Syria as part of the ongoing mission to defeat ISIS.
At least 59 people were killed when a fishing boat carrying dozens of migrants capsized and sank off the coast of southern Greece. More than 100 people have been rescued, a few of which were hospitalized for hypothermia. There may still be people missing. Several military and private boats, planes, and helicopters are taking part in the rescue efforts. The boat bound for Italy is believed to have sailed from eastern Libya. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Wednesday, June the 14th. Mark Peterson here with a look at that first alert forecast and a pretty decent chance of showers throughout the day.
Yeah, we're going to see those and really picking up in a higher percentage later on today around dinner time. 54 into Coeur d'Alene and into North Idaho. They're seeing the showers. 53. You can see with these darker clouds the potential for some sprinkles throughout the day. Now, here's 4 things you need to know. Clouds and showers throughout the day. Breezy again throughout the day today. Now, we're going to start warming up. We're going to get to 80 and then we're going to cool back down again into the 60s. We'll talk about that timing. It's the winds today that are really going to, again, as I say, add that bite into the air. So be aware of that, and it's going to happen throughout the afternoon. We're going to see those winds start to diminish overnight, and then by tomorrow, things are looking pretty good. So for the next 12 hours, yeah, we're going to see the potential for some scattered showers, but it looks like 3, 4, 5 o'clock, that's when we're going to see the best chance of that, and our high today will be 69 degrees.
And new from the Breaking Now desk, this morning, Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg is vowing to help fix the highway that collapsed in Philadelphia on Sunday when a tanker truck carrying 8,500 gallons of gasoline crashed and burst into flames. Buttigieg visited the site of the I-95 bridge collapse yesterday. He told reporters his agency will help provide every resource needed to help local officials address the damage. He also described the outsized impact on commuters and goods movement in the area. That highway typically carries about 160,000 vehicles through Philadelphia every day. And about 8% of those vehicles are trucks that now need to take longer, more costly routes. He said that amounts to a lot of America's gross domestic product moving along that road every day. Right now, construction crews are working around the clock to clean up debris and will continue to remain at the site of the crash for demolition.
We continue to engineer the solution set that will come after the demolition is completed, and we expect that demolition to be completed in 4 or 5 days.
This comes as the truck driver whose fiery tanker crash caused the collapse, he's been identified by the medical examiner. Take a look at your screen here. This is 53-year-old Nathan Moody. Police say he died from trauma in the accident and leaves behind 3 children. Although officials say demolition should take 4 or 5 days, the damage to part of the East Coast primary highway could take months to repair. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Well, the Cooney County Sheriff's Office arrested a convicted sex offender and a former Los Angeles police officer for failing to update his information. This is Ryan Gallagher. He was arrested at his home in Hayden. The Sheriff's Office says he was convicted of several lewd acts in 2014 when he was still employed by the LAPD. He has been charged with 4 violations. Each of them carries a maximum of 10 years in federal prison and a $5,000 fine.
Spokane police say a few people were assaulted last night by a group of minors near the Sister Haven Apartments by Spokane Falls Community College. Nicholas King witnessed the assault and says the group threatened his girlfriend with a knife.
3 people on bikes pulled by. My girlfriend said something to them. They snapped off. I saw one of them pull a knife, so I stepped up being her boyfriend.
King says neither he nor his girlfriend were hurt. None of the victims' injuries were serious, but all of them went to the hospital as a precaution. Spokane Valley can be a desert when it comes to shelter services.
But millions of dollars in American Rescue Plan funds will help create more housing and service options. The city awarded $4 million to 5 different organizations. Family Promise is one of those. It'll use more than $1 million to open a shelter in the valley and expand its services. The expansion will help families with children experiencing homelessness. A new program called Flash is designed to rehouse families quicker.
This is a new model where we're taking all the best practices of everything we've learned over our 25 years and put them together in such a way that we can do things really, really quickly. So that shelter that's in the valley is going to be designed to rehouse families within 72 hours.
Family Promise says it will be able to help 4 families per night, but with the turnover being so high, it should serve more than 100 families a year. Definitely going to be needed. All right, good morning, Northwest time now 6:36.
Let's get you on over to Mark. We're talking about those winds. They were really whipping last night.
Boy, yesterday we had winds here in Spokane gusting to about almost 40 miles an hour. We had in excess of 50 miles an hour for the Central Basin. For today, gust to 30 potentially. Right now, sustained at 16. A cloudy, cool morning. Yeah, that's going to have you wearing a sweater or a jacket. We're going to have a full check of your forecast. That's coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
River Park Square wants to honor dads this Father's Day and celebrate all they do. If you know of a great father, let us know. One lucky dad will win a River Park Square Father's Day gift package worth over $1,000. Go to KXLY.com and enter to win this Father's Day giveaway.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet is North Idaho's premier flooring shop. They have your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their designers help you find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. If you can dream it, they can floor it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
What's good about River Ridge Hardware and how we stand out as a neighborhood hardware store, when a customer comes in, it's our opportunity to help them with whatever project they're doing, whether it's painting or building something new. We truly want to help you. What makes Peter's Hardware Store stand out in the neighborhood is it is eclectic type hardware store since 1934. And yes, we're the oldest working hardware store in Spokane. It's really a fun place to visit.
There's Working You. And then there's Chill You. Chill You is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill You is the best you. There you are. Bring back your Chill You with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Find countless ways to play and stay in CDA at visitcda.org.
We rent china, glassware, tents, and barbecues, flatware, linens, dance floor staging, tables, chairs.
A to Z rental, no job too big, no job too small.
Jackhammers, stem doors, washers, stump grinder saws, generators, skid steer, excavator, dingoes, trailers, tractors, nailers, staplers, hole diggers, tillers, mowers, yard vac, aerators.
Call A to Z rental at 509-924-2000 or go to rentatoz.com.
We rent everything, man.
Now open in Airway Heights.
At A to Z rental, we rent everything.
It is now 6:39. The pandemic trend, sometimes called the Great Resignation, looks like it has come to an end. Almost 50 million people quit their job in the 2 years after the worst of the pandemic, blaming burnout, general job dissatisfaction, or childcare or elder care needs. Many of those people found a better job with better pay. Experts are now saying the phenomenon is finished. 10 straight Federal Reserve interest rate hikes, slowing wage growth, stubborn inflation, and mass layoffs in some industries may be causing Americans to just stay put now. The government reports the number of people quitting their jobs fell by 49,000 in April compared to March.
4 men from Washington are being charged with what's being described as one of the biggest schemes to defraud COVID relief programs in the entire country. The U.S. Attorney and the FBI says of the $3.3 million in stolen money, $2.7 million of that was taken from the King County Emergency Rental Assistance Program, right at the height of the pandemic when tenants were struggling.
We all know Seattle and King County has been struggling to address homelessness, struggling to address housing affordability, struggling to keep people in their homes.
The U.S. Attorney's Office saying the group tried to steal $6.8 million in total. Court documents allege that $3.3 million came from 3 different places, including the Paycheck Protection Program, which was meant to help businesses during COVID. Court documents show the group used fake documents and posed as fake landlords and tenants.
Well, good Wednesday morning. 10-second takeaway right there. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cloudy, and we've already seen it breezy all morning long. So grab that jacket and potentially a windbreaker. High today, 69 degrees.
Well, American Airlines is getting rid of free checked bags on all basic economy tickets. That means there's now a $75 fee for the first checked bag on transoceanic flights. American says this simplifies its offerings by having the same features for basic economy on both domestic and international flights.
In the right place at just the right time. Utah's Toll Police Department says 2 officers just happened to be checking water levels near the Settlement Canyon Reservoir when people who witnessed a submerged car got their attention. A 12-year-old girl was trapped in a car underwater. Body camera footage captured the officers jumping in and shooting out a window to reach the girl. She gained consciousness after CPR and is said to be stable.
Wow.
New music from the Beatles is something fans could only dream of.
Yeah, that is until now. AI is making it possible. Paul McCartney told BBC Radio producers he used artificial intelligence to mix a new Beatles song using John Lennon's voice. It comes from a demo he and McCartney worked on decades ago. McCartney says engineers used AI to produce vocals on the track performed by a computer version of John Lennon. The legendary guitarist and singer admits it's, quote, kind of scary.
And really freaky.
Yeah, it's just weird, all the stuff you can do with AI now.
It is now 6:42.
All right, Mark's going to have a closer look at our ever-cooling forecast right after the break.
And as we head into wildfire season, Destiny Richards is back in studio with tips to keep your indoor air safe. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
At Fred Meyer, we want our fresh produce to meet your expectations, which is why we do up to a 27-point inspection to check for things like color and scarring. Because when it comes to fresh, higher standards mean fresher produce. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Alabama, Roll On North America Tour, presented by Kenworth. July 6th, Spokane Arena. With very special guest, the Marshall Tucker Band. Alabama, live. All your favorite songs from the greatest country band of all time. On sale now at ticketswest.com. Produced by Outback Presents.
Summer is here and everybody knows the General Store has the fun stuff. But did you know?
We have hundreds of inflatables, towables, and kayaks for your time at the river or lake. You'll find the right drinkware from top brands such as Stanley, Hydro Flask, and Yeti. Boating? We have what you need in our recently upgraded marine section.
And backed by popular demand, kick off summer right with our Father's Day weekend car show event. Classic cars, prizes, and more. The General Store. We have the fun stuff.
My parents started their first dealership in Coeur d'Alene in 1983. They took pride in being locally owned and work hard to help this great community we call home.
Now, 3 generations later, we're still proud to be one of the last locally owned Subaru dealerships, and we're working harder than ever to give back to the community that has supported us all these years.
Because we're looking forward to being your local family Subaru dealer for generations to come.
Adventure, culture, and fine wine await you in the Lewis-Clark Valley, less than 2 hours south of Spokane. Tour some of the world's most spectacular wilderness, beauty, and wildlife in Hell's Canyon. Experience the region's rich and diverse culture and history. Savor award-winning Lewis-Clark Valley wines and delicious culinary creations from a variety of local wineries and fine dining establishments. Go to visitlewisclarkvalley.com and plan your destination getaway today.
When you download the Fred Meyer app, you have easy access to savings every day and get personalized coupons sent straight to your phone. Save big today when you download the Fred Meyer app. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Is it your day to water? Know if you are odd or even and be water wise this summer.
It's now 6:45. It's Smoke Ready Week, and though we have yet to get into peak wildfire season, there are some steps you can take now to prepare.
Now, the particles in wildfire smoke can be dangerous and a serious health risk to you and your loved ones. Destiny Richards in the studio now with tips from the Spokane Regional Health District.
It's not uncommon to see the haze of wildfire smoke in the inland northwest, but breathing all of that smoke in for long periods of time isn't good for anyone. If you want to prepare now for wildfire season, have some N95 masks on hand to wear if you have to go outside. When that smoke rolls in, you want to limit your time outdoors, but wearing a mask can help if you have to venture out. Having a portable air purifier or making a box fan filter at home can help you keep your indoor air clean, and it's probably easier to get one now than it will be when it gets smoky. Spokane Regional Health District says those with pre-existing health conditions are the most vulnerable to the air pollution wildfire smoke creates.
Like COPD or asthma, or maybe even they had prior illnesses such as a really bad cold or bronchitis or even COVID, then they can experience extreme symptoms from the wildfire smoke.
You don't want to add to your indoor air pollution either. The district suggests minimizing burning candles, cooking inside on those really smoky days. And for more information on how to prepare for this wildfire season, you can see this story on KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Yeah, and timely that we're talking about this right now when we've got these wildfires near Touchy and, you know, other places, Okanagan.
Yeah, hey, here's a live look. This is on
Hey, you
East
know that
Spray.
place.
I do. That is the nonprofit Teen and Kid Closet, which clothes kids in need for free in all of Eastern Washington, North Idaho. Big event coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Bourbon, Bacon, and Brews, where, you know, tickets are almost sold out. So if you want to get some, you better get it. Get it now.
Pretty
It's
all-
Saturday.
It all just sounds like a recipe for just enjoyment.
It is. It's
It's
going to be great.
all the good things in life, including bacon.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about the weather getting to your event and what's going on throughout many areas. First of all, today, it's a cool start, and we've added the winds to that, so a bit of a wind chill, and it makes it feel a little crispier than it is. 56 in 9 Mile, 48 in Cheney, into the valley, 55 solid. Our high today is only going to be 69 degrees. Bearing in mind, yesterday was 88 degrees, a normal high this time of year, 73. It's cool. Overnight lows into the 40s, 49 degrees. We are going to see the winds start to calm down. We are going to see a few scattered showers, but then tomorrow looks to be a beautiful day. Let's talk about what's going on around the country real quick. First of all, into the southeast, you look at areas going into Kentucky. Severe weather on now what was the west side of Arkansas yesterday, now the east side, and continuing to make its way into areas of Tennessee. It will push into Kentucky, also into the southeast, Georgia. Severe thunderstorms there. Now, let's go to the northwest. Oh, that's where we live. We are going to see a continuation of rain showers, and we've had those with, again, we had a little thunderclap into the Bonners Ferry this morning, now coming through areas of Rathdrum, North Spokane, seeing a few light rain showers coming across, and that's going to be our day today, mainly to the north, but we have the expectation of seeing that continue. And we'll see that system finally kick out. That's going to happen later on tonight and early tomorrow morning. So we look at the forecast radar, and boom, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Kids leaving from school, you're leaving work. You can see some rain showers. We're going to have spotty and not as long-lasting as we've seen in the past, so it's going to be on the move and breezy conditions around that, and then things get much better for tomorrow. The wind forecast, we're going to stay, again, breezy all day today. As the sun sets, so will the winds, and we'll see those calm down, and it looks pretty good. High state nearing 70, 64 into Coeur d'Alene, 77 into Grand Coulee, Ritzville 74 degrees. So we're going to see mid-70s, but that'll be tomorrow with the mostly sunny skies. Friday 80. Again, 88 yesterday. We get the 60s, 70s, back to 80, back into the 70s, back into the 60s. For the weekend, of course, Sunday, Father's Day, 65 degrees and a few scattered showers expected.
Okay.
Good time to remember Father's Day, founded here in Spokane by Sonora Smart Dodd.
That is right. It is now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up.
All right, thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Wednesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Chula Casino is now Missisquoi Casino Hotel.
Summertime means celebration time. Let Peters & Sons Florist help liven up your summer event with a fresh flower arrangement. Fresh flowers always brighten the day. Peters & Sons Florist can add color and brilliance to your summer. Call or click today.
You've been hearing about it, and now we've got it at Post Falls Volkswagen, the ID4 electric SUV. This SUV has a space, warranty, technology that buyers want at a price that's competitive. The ID4 was engineered to win the hearts of SUV owners ready to go electric. With a quick charge and an EPA estimated range of 260 miles.
The Volkswagen ID4, now eligible for a $7,500 lease credit.
The ID4 electric SUV, see it at Post Falls Volkswagen.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. I gotta call Swap.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling him.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Gardening for Grand's one of our favorite one-day wonders. So wonderful. East Valley Middle School, not only the shop class building the raised beds, but helping us to deliver them. It was a day of fun and memories. It was wonderful. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Looking for quality and experience? Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic has been providing personalized care to their clients for over 30 years. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, they do it all. With competitive costs and quality service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
Summertime means celebration time. Let Peters & Sons Florist help liven up your summer event with a fresh flower arrangement. Fresh flowers always brighten the day. Peters & Sons Florist can add color and brilliance to your summer. Call or click today.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, 6:53 is your time. Let's get you ready for your Wednesday here in the Morning Sprint.
Wildfire season is here. Destiny Richards has some tips from Spokane Regional Health to prepare for smoky days ahead.
But let's get to Mark Peterson first, talking about a much cooler day ahead.
Yesterday, 88 degrees in our First Alert weather. We're going to see changes not only today, but through the weekend. That First Alert weather app is free and available. It'd come in handy. We're going to have temperatures warming up into the mid-60s midday. By the afternoon, 69 the high today. We have the chance of showers all day, but really it's going to be around dinner time. We are going to see those showers move through our area. North Idaho, you're going to see more shower activity than we will. We're going to continue to have the winds throughout the day.
The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office arrested a convicted sex offender and former Los Angeles police officer for failing to update his information. This is Ryan Gallagher. He was arrested at his home in Hayden. The Sheriff's Office says he was convicted of several lewd acts in 2014 when he was still employed by the LAPD. He's been charged with 4 violations. Each carry a maximum of 10 years in federal prison.
Spokane County Sheriff's deputies say a reckless driver crashed into a garbage truck, causing it to hit several cars in a school parking lot. A section of Upriver Drive was closed for several hours outside of Pasadena Park Elementary. You can see in this video multiple cars belonging to staff at the school were smashed. This happened right before students were supposed to leave for the day. The driver of the garbage truck was not seriously hurt, but was taken to the hospital to get checked out. Thankfully, no one else was hurt.
Wildfire season is here in the inland Northwest, and the smoke in the air can affect your health, for some more than others. Spokane Regional Health District says long exposure to polluted air from wildfire smoke can cause severe health risks, especially for people with pre-existing health conditions. The district says to wear a face mask if you're outside, and if possible, limit your time spent outdoors and keep windows and doors closed when it's smoky outside. Washington state agencies are sharing helpful information all week long online and on social media so you can be smoke ready before peak wildfire season. For more information, see this story on KXLY.com.
In breaking fire watch coverage this morning, firefighters are working to contain the Hat Rock fire, which has crossed the Oregon border into Walla Walla County near the town of Touche. It's burned about 8,500 acres and is threatening homes, power lines, and crops. Level 1 evacuations are in effect for those living nearby.
A fire in Okanagan County put some people living in the town of Okanagan on level 2 evacuations. Wind blew the fire to the east and filled the air with smoke. Okanagan Emergency Management estimates around 100 to 150 homes in that area were threatened. All evacuation notices were lowered to level 1, though, last night.
And evacuation orders were lifted late last night for the Yakutat fire in Benton County, which spread to 7,000 acres. At least 2 homes caught fire. Authorities have been going door to door to help people get out. The Red Cross opened an emergency shelter at Kiona Benton High School, where it is providing food and cots to people leaving their homes.
Former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to criminal charges filed against him during an arraignment in a Miami federal court. Hours later, Trump lashed out in a speech maintaining his innocence. At his private golf club in New Jersey, Trump blasted the records investigation, asserting that the Presidential Records Act gives him the right to keep classified documents. The investigation accuses Trump of illegally retaining classified records at his Mar-a-Lago estate after leaving office. At his arraignment yesterday, Trump's attorney entered a not guilty plea to 37 criminal counts, and the very latest on this story is coming up next on Good Morning America.
We showed you this video of water leaking down the walls at East Valley Middle School yesterday. A viewer had reached out to us at 4 News Now, concerned that mold could be growing in the walls and impacting the health of students and staff there. But the Educational Services District tested the air for contamination and found everything to be safe. East Valley School District says a levy approved in November will help address failing roofs of schools in the district.
Spokane Valley can be a desert when it comes to shelter services, but millions of dollars in American Rescue Plan funds will help create more housing and service options. The city awarded $4 million to 5 organizations. Family Promise is one of those. It will use more than $1 million to open a shelter and expand its services. The expansion will help families with children experiencing homelessness. And we have a
consumer alert for you now. A fruit company based in Salem, Oregon, voluntarily recalling several of its frozen fruit items that contain strawberries that could be contaminated with hepatitis A. If you have the products, throw them out, return them to the store for a refund. We'll check weather next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Catch the summer fun vibe at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. We have over 300 gaming machines, and we were always adding new ones. Play your favorite games to earn your entries to win a share of $10,000 cash. And one lucky winner will get to choose this 2023 Can-Am Commander or $20,000 cash. Drawings start at 5 p.m. Saturday, June 24th at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. We are 100% non-smoking. Live table games 7 days a week. Learn more at Missisquoi.com.
A Spokane Valley homeowner thought her smoke detectors were fine, but they weren't. How firefighters spotted a potentially deadly problem, and how you can get the same help for free. Tomorrow at 6 on Good Morning Northwest.
All right, good morning, everybody. A live look outside. You see the cloud cover. We're going to have some rain showers and breezy conditions throughout the day. Highs today are going to be hovering around 70 degrees downtown as you head into North Idaho. You're going to have temperatures into the mid-60s. Rathdrum, Coeur d'Alene for the planning forecast. Plan on warmth coming in tomorrow at 75. Some more sunshine. Should be a nice day. Calming winds. Friday, 80, and then we get into the weekend. Saturday, mid-70s. Look for Father's Day to be into the mid-60s with scattered showers increasing.
All right, Mark, thanks so much.
All right, thank you all for being with us here this morning. We'll have updates throughout Good Morning America, which starts in just a couple more seconds here.